Symptoms I had which made me get tested were very flu-like. They were fever, nausea, chills, and fatigue. I was like, wow, this frat flu is lasting a really long time. My bad, it was HIV.
Yes, the frat flu might just be the frat flu, but honestly I wouldn't have been able to list the symptoms of HIV off the top of my head about a week ago, so it's always best just to be informed and one can make the decision to get tested based on their own knowledge of HIV and their own experiences. So some of the ways that HIV can be transmitted are through sex or shared needles. So condoms are one way to prevent transmission of HIV, so we encourage people who have sex to use condoms. So Zach mentioned some of the symptoms in the video, some of which are listed right here, and especially on college campuses where people have sex but also casually present with various symptoms like the ones mentioned before, it's important to be aware of how we can promote pleasure alongside safety. So if you think you've been exposed to HIV, there is PEP, or post-exposure prophylaxis, which if prescribed needs to be started no later than 72 hours after the exposure, and one should get tested whether or not they were prescribed PEP if they are experiencing any symptoms and believe they may have acquired HIV. However, not everyone's going to know the exact date or circumstance that they acquired HIV, and that is very much okay. So while my noodles are cooking, I really want to emphasize that it is so important to shift the focus far away from shame, whether that comes internally or externally. If one does test positive for HIV, there is treatment that, amongst other benefits, means you cannot transmit HIV through sex. There's so much stigma that comes around testing for HIV because of what people think a positive result might do to their life, but living with HIV means accessing treatment, which then means fully accessing your sexual rights and freedom. And here's the final result.